me with my baby mama or nothing, or I'ma handle y'all. It's that simple. I don't know what consequences is.
Why, yeah, you handle me. You already handle me, so what the f does it matter? You already put your hands on me. You already do all that already, so what the fuck does it even matter?
I got you jumped by I will put my hands on you though, but I didn't. You got jumped by my black. This shit on video.
Yeah, because you had me set up. Are you proud of that? Does that make you feel good?
I will get you jumped again. Just like I get Drake smoked. I will get Drake car shot at. But for real, that's what the I don't give a f. Nobody talking about.
Okay, you need to calm down.
No, I don't need to do nothing.
Yeah, you do.
Just like I get Drake smoked. I will get Drake car shot at. But for real, that's what the I don't give a f. Just like I get Drake smoked. I will get Drake car shot at. But for real, that's what the I don't give a f.
Jimmy on the beat, boy.
Let's get high, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. Let's get please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, live once I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh for sure it's about to go up. Let's get high, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. Let's get please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, live once I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh for sure it's about to go up. Roll my blunt and pass my lights.
Family. This sauce situation can get really bad. Well, it is bad. This situation is really bad, and it can mean a lot of trouble for Sauce Walka and the TSF movement, whatever they are. It can mean a lot of trouble for them. What seems to has happened is there's been some messages leaked and some intel leaked, and I think it's a battle over the BBL. Yeah, BBL Drizzy. The name hits totally different. Pause. BBL Drizzy. Battle over the BBLs. We know both these dudes got a type. And the type is the female that's subject in this video. We're going to review and react to a few clips about the Sauce Walka Drake situation. But what a lot of people are kind of like ignoring about this is that it comes at a funny time. There's a person named Honeycomb Brazy. He raps. He's from Alabama. And he starts a lot of stuff. Starts so much stuff. Then he'll run back in his shell and retract everything and try this big old sympathy trip about his grandparents and this and that and all that type stuff. Well, Sauce Walka said some stuff. He said, "Mob ties, J Prince, y'all better come get y'all boy. Y'all better woo, 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 woo." Okay, cool. 2 weeks later, this is here. Yeah, 2 weeks later. When I think about Texas, I think about Mob Ties or Sauce Walka and them, especially when I think about Houston. They're like two of the most notable movements within that state. For this to happen and the timing, it doesn't sit right with me. Point blank, period. I wouldn't be surprised if the old man was playing chess. We know their pool down there in Houston. They're saying, even Finesse said that he had a show down there in Houston and it got canceled because of them. Make it make sense, y'all. But let's review and react to these clips.
They canceled my show. Hey, Junior. Hey, Junior. Hey, J Prince Jr. You don't want me to get no money, cuz? God damn. Y'all already bamboozling me out of my contract. Damn, family. Damn, at least let these folk book me. God damn. It was Memorial Day weekend. They had Montana 700, me, and Lil Baby for the weekend. Why everybody make it except for me? Everybody performed. Everybody's show went on except for mine. Damn, that what we doing? Man, y'all gonna let that go against me like that? You turn y'all against me like that? Ugly. You talking about little shirt ass? You talking about ground beef, mustard. You talking about big Louis Vuittons? My money up, fool. Ground beef burger. You talking about? First of all, Junior Soul. He the type of nigga come and get you. Got you thinking y'all finna go to the club and take you to some smoke. That what type of nigga he is. He'll run you dead into some that he know don't like him because he know he got some smackers with him.
All right, so like I said, there was Finesse talking about the situation in Houston where he had a performance. Everybody got to perform except for him. He was there at the venue and this and that, and he was told that they didn't need his services anymore. Okay, cool. What happened with the money or the back end and things like that? We know Finesse has been really candid about his opinion of Rap-A-Lot mob ties and their management, their inner workings, and how he's being blackballed allegedly. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if they were playing games. I'm not saying they're playing games. I'm not saying they aren't. Everything in this video is just reacting and reviewing the content, providing commentary, but I am entitled to my opinion. I wouldn't be surprised because the old man, he's very meticulous. He would not have survived decades in this industry or the Houston streets if he wasn't meticulous. This dude is precise with his movements and with everything that their label, well, I'll say mob ties. I'll be specific and say mob ties. With everything that they're connected to, it's a wonder that they haven't been addressed yet. I'll say that. But like I said in my last upload, I feel like it's almost like that Dirk type situation where it was heavy accusations, very damning what they call it, oh my goodness, evidence. Jeez, I just had a brain fart. But it was very damning evidence, video evidence, and they let certain situations go because they knew they had something bigger cooking. I feel like this is that, y'all. I really do, because this is a thing about this J Prince mob ties and NBA thing. I think YB will be fine. I just think that they're stacking up on mob ties because there was a felony in commission. When a felony is in commission, everybody that's in commission of that felony is held to the same standards in the justice system, the same punishment. If me and you go out and hit a lick, somebody doesn't make it back, one of us is going to be charged for that. So think about everybody that could be possibly charged with the paralyzing of Ben 10. I think they're building up evidence. But let's get back to this Sauce Walka thing. I just wanted to put it in perspective with that Finesse thing and how I feel they could possibly be moving kind of foul. Now, J Prince, some people said he responded to Sauce Walka and this and that. And yeah, let's just check it out.
Attention, Rap-A-Lot, y'all better get y'all boy before I make this not fun. I'm finna, hey man, ain't nobody gonna wanna come to Houston no more. I'll make this not fun for nobody. We can try to fire this stuff today. Get your orders. Real talk. I don't give a what come behind it, man. Leave my name, man. I'm telling you right now, man. Y'all better get your man, man. I don't give a what they gonna do. Real talk. I don't give a what come behind it, man. Leave my name, man. I'm telling you right now, man. Y'all better get your man. I don't give a what they gonna do.
Sauce Walka did cross the line when you brought up Rap-A-Lot name in a disrespectful manner, because Sauce don't want to go to war with Honeycomb Brazy, and things goes left when the old man gets involved. That's why he called on the Prince family to caution Honeycomb Brazy before the situation gets ugly. But the old man felt disrespected, sent a serious warning to Sauce Walka. Check this out. I don't know who told these guys it's cool to mention my name in situations that has nothing to do with me or my family. As Sauce Walka, you gotta be careful with this internet shit. Y'all can play your little internet game without getting me involved in unproductive conversations. Put some respect on my name, and no ninja in my city permitted to touch a Honeycomb Brazy. This warning got a lot of street dudes speculating that the old man is definitely tired of his name being mentioned on the internet, and Sauce Walka definitely doesn't want to go to war with Prince family, and that's why he squashed the beef ASAP with Brazy.
All right, so what led to that clip, y'all, was let's go back to the Honeycomb Brazy dude. Now, this dude has a really messy track record. His foul doings in Alabama led to retaliation on his grandparents' home, and it was a very unfortunate event to where a projectile struck an oxygen tank. And it struck a oxygen tank, and yeah, the rest was tragic. That's the most I'm gonna say about it. But this dude has a really messy track record of just starting beefs and then going back on, oh man, I'm hurt, I lost my grandparents, man, like this big sympathy play. But the thing is, it's like, bro, who's in control of this dude? Who's his handlers? I feel where Walka was coming from addressing the Prince family, but bro, you're down there with them. You got to be mindful of how you address them. And just like you said, Honeycomb should have hit you up. You should have just messaged the old man. You should have called the old man. You should have hit somebody that's affiliated with it instead of doing what Honeycomb did and run into the internet. Their response is why I think all of this stuff is happening. If the old man, and this is just my opinion, I'm not saying it's fact, but if the old man is tired of people bringing up his name and this and that, and he wants to strike without saying a word or moving a muscle, it's so easy to get a female to talk, especially a bitter female. And the thing with Sauce is he calls himself a P. Okay, there's 2 letters in between and the last letter's a P, but he calls himself a P. And I think this is one of his females that he got really tender and made her his baby mama. Now, I could see the old man doing whatever he had to do. It's the timing for me. It's definitely the timing for me. But I really feel like this all comes back from the Honeycomb Brazy thing. People are sick of that dude. Sick of him. I feel like his label's sick of him too. But it's like, when you're doing the stuff Sauce is doing, you got to be mindful. But dude's braggadocious energy is just way less than mindful, if you ask me. For real, for real.